Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están estudiantes? Saludos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? A ver, today is August 3rd, agosto 3, ¿sí? And it's important that you remember every time that I evaluate your work, I will paying attention to the material that we are learning. Okay, I'm not going to accept anything that is beyond what we have. Okay, what I'm presenting. So, for example, if you go back to voice thread and you see a low score, you will see also a video, my video, where I give you details about that grade. Okay. The majority of the comments during this week are based on the uses of the material. Okay. So some of you are, for example, instead of giving me I, which is there is, there are, you're giving me veil. We didn't learn veil. Okay. That's something that we will see later. Okay. I need you to show me how well you have digested the material that I'm presenting. So make sure that on Tuesdays, you open Blackboard, you click on course material, and then go to the folder for that specific week. And at the top, you will see all the tasks for that week. Immediately after that one, you will see a section that says A estudiar. You click there, and then you will be able to see a video, my video explaining things, and several pictures of the material. Okay. Remember, the textbook is going to give you a lot, but when you open Blackboard, you will see specifically the topics and structures that I need you to learn. And actually, in some cases, I tell you, make sure that you know at least these verbs. So it's important that you open that section that says a estudiar, because otherwise you will be doing stuff on your own and not necessarily we are going to be on the same page. And when it's time for me to evaluate, I'm going to use that criteria that I posted, okay, at the beginning of the week under A estudiar. See? So make sure that you open that section, make sure that you study that first, and then you go to the VHL, the super site, and then you take a look at the other tutorials, then you do the activities without any help, you close everything, because then you want to make sure that you're forcing your memory to recall the information. See, when that is already done, then you go back to Blackboard. Remember, you can redo VHL activities as as many times as you want. Then you go back to Blackboard and then you do the other activities, the voice threads and the writing activities. Okay, again, without help, without reading, using basic information that you learned. Okay, because remember, what I want to see is that you learned the structure that is presented during that week. See, once you use that structure, you learn some vocabulary. I know that there is a lot. And of course, I understand that you're not going to be able to memorize the whole book, the whole chapter. I can understand that, but you have to show me that you manage the structure and that you have some vocabulary, okay, within your mochila, in tu memoria, in your memory, okay? So make sure that that's done. Um, if you're having problems because of the amount of the of the material, um, my suggestion is start on Tuesday. Take a look at the section a estudiar, select one topic, select few words, ¿verdad? One structure, and very early in the morning, try to study that. During the day, use flashcards to remind you the material. Then at nighttime, you sit down and of course, when I said during the day, if you have 1 minute, you take a break, or you're just walking from the kitchen to the bedroom, bring your cards, and you just have to use 1, 2, 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be like a long period, okay? But if you keep doing that during the day, at the end of the day, believe me, you will you will start recording. Your brain is going to start processing the information in another way, and then it's going to start memorizing. Then at nighttime, you sit down, you study, you quiz yourself. Next day, very early in the morning, you pay attention to those that were giving you a lot of problems the night before. Okay. And then you repeat the whole process. You study for a few minutes, 5, 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be longer. During the day, flashcards. Make sure that you're adding new material. Okay, and then nighttime, the same process. Remember, in a week, um, you have plenty of days, and then you can divide the material in those days, and you don't have to spend like you know many hours doing it. But if you're consistent and you do that every single day, believe me, at the end of the week, you will have enough to produce something, okay? And when I say something, you should be able to produce your name, like me llamo, no am I, okay? I see a lot of students using and writing mi. No, no, no. Me. Me. That's the pronunciation. Me llamo, and then your name. Me llamo Lola. Me gusta, me gusta estudiar. Remember, there are 5 verbs that I encouraged you to learn: viajar, hablar, estudiar, trabajar, y tomar. Make sure that you know all of those. Make sure that you know how to pronounce them. Make sure that you know the meaning of them. Make sure that you know how to conjugate them. When I say conjugate, I'm talking about changing the basic word into the yo form, the tu form, the ella form, etc., etc. Because every time that you're talking to a particular person, then the verb will change. Okay? Bien. So, yo trabajo, yo estudio todos los días, eh, yo viajo, etcétera, etcétera. Yo hablo con mi amiga. So, those are basic things that you should be able to do at the end of a week. And then in this case, in terms of this week, you should be able to do that, and on top of that, to be able to use the same structure to talk about family members, simple family members. mother, father, padre, madre, abuelo, abuela, hermano, hermana, ¿verdad? Tío, tía, etc. So again, make sure that you use the vocabulary that is given to you. Okay. And go back to the activities that you have done via Blackboard, because then if you have a low grade, I I am giving you feedback. So you need to open those feedbacks because you want to improve. Okay, you want to do better next time. There are some students that are not paying attention to the voice thread feedback that I'm recording. I'm telling some of them that we need to find another way to record the videos, because the video, the majority of the time, is a frozen image, and then I'm not able to evaluate correctly. Why? Because I need to see your face. I need to see the interaction that you have with the camera. I need to pay a lot of attention to your pronunciation and so on. So it's extremely important that there is not a frozen image. Okay, so if that is your case, go to another place in your house and try to find a spot where the internet connection is better, or change the browser, change the device. Maybe it's the device, I don't know, you have to find out. Another suggestion is record the video in advance. Use your phone or something, and then upload the information. Okay. Bien, the video. Okay, bien. So that's it for today. I hope that this clarifies a lot. Y hasta luego. Okay, chao.